Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Reality radio for a really great future. We're talking real money.
So, today's a holiday? Really? I've been working all day. Nobody told me it was a holiday. What are you doing at home? It's a holiday?
It is indeed a holiday, sir. We got to remember Mr. Washington, Mr. Lincoln, and I think there's a third, but I always forget them.
There's another one in President's Day? Maybe. Isn't it all of them? Maybe it's all of them.
Jefferson? Oh, okay.
Teddy Roosevelt, FDR, give them all their due.
Okay.
So it's a holiday. So therefore, because it's a holiday,
yes,
the radio station previously known as Como News Radio
yes,
has not sent me the audio of this weekend's program. Therefore,
this is the way Don McDonald saying, I will not have a new podcast today because someone else didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Well, I guess they did what they were supposed to do. I just wasn't aware they were going to be closed today. So Tom and I, because we love all of you so much, we're doing a very special President's Day edition of the Talking Real Money podcast. And because it's President's Day, we would like to devote... Your
favorite presidential scammer. Okay, got it. Yeah.
We would like to devote today's episode not to investing, but to dishonesty.
You see the tie-in, of course. That was easy.
Which has been a hallmark of the American White House
only for
generations.
275 years or whatever it is.
Generations.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Yeah. That was a good
lead-up.
That was really good. I don't know. I'd have to run the numbers. Let's see. Actually, I guess we didn't have a president until, 1791 or something?
I can't keep up. So. It's been so long. I can't remember back then. I'm trying to remember, but
230 years. Pardon me. I added a few years.
Wow. Yeah, you are not going to see the 270th anniversary of America, sir.
I doubt that one is going to be in there. Yeah, I'll be surprised.
So let's talk about various scams because, this started today when I was reading a piece in the Wall Street Journal about how lonely women who are going on some of the dating apps are being scammed by men. These are romantic scams, and they've been going on for a very long time. And it's generally a woman believing a man to be far more successful and different than who he really is, pretending to be someone else, and getting money out of these women, or dating them and getting money out of these women. The new one is based on crypto. And a guy a lot of people have been wooing women on dating apps and, telling them all the things they want to hear. We're soulmates. We're going to be together forever, and, you have a little bit of money, but we need to build that into a lot more so we can get married and have the life we want. And I am an expert on cryptocurrencies. Have you thought about investing in those? And of course people go, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I've heard all about that. Oh, I want to get into that. Well, then they say, well, go out and buy some Bitcoin or Cardano or Ethereum or whatever. And then they say, well, I've got you. I need you to put it in my account. I'll send you the statements and, I'll put you on it. We'll be on it. And I'll trade it and make us a lot of money. And people are doing it. And one woman put $300,000 of crypto into a guy's account. So you have to remember, you've got to be so, so, so careful all the time. I mean, we're not going to try to scare you like Herb Weisbaum scared you.
Yeah,
he's really scary.
We'll leave that to Herb. Yeah, because
Herb is scary. You don't want to do anything. I mean, honestly, you're not going to want to get out of bed.
Stay in your house.
It's like when Herb talks to you, he goes, no, if you open your door, they'll get a picture of you and they'll steal your identity. So wear a mask.
Yeah,
wear a balaclava.
And along the dating thing, of course, you want to learn more about it, you can go watch Tinder Swindler, which is on Netflix.
Really? There's a show about
series. Yeah, not the crypto, but this is somebody that met people through Tinder, the social dating app, and then ripped them off, told them he was a bigwig, et cetera, and gets them into his confidence by flying them private, et cetera, and then, one day, just one day, he doesn't have the money. But you know how much I paid for all your life? You could just let me use your card for whatever. He's using the old cards for the new. So he's using their cards to woo the new. Anyway, that's one. And some of this came up this week. It's fascinating to me because yesterday, I went back and counted this because I told you it happened. I got 9 calls, 9 scam calls from 9 purporting different numbers too, purporting to be Amazon and asking me if I had approved a large purchase for a new iPhone, which Don knows I only get one every 2 or 3 decades anyway. But if I'd approved it,
he still has a BlackBerry.
Press 1
no,
if
you
yes,
don't.
press
No, he
2
doesn't.
if no.
He did have a BlackBerry,
by the way,
though.
I read up on the scam. Either one you press, someone will come on the phone and say, we need to check your credit card then. Give me your credit card information. And I knew this was a scam because Amazon doesn't call. I didn't think Amazon has a telephone, do they? I mean, I'd be surprised.
Yes, they do. I have called them.
Okay.
No, they do.
Okay.
I have actually called them. And the funny thing is you will get a call center in India, even for a legitimate call.
Shocker there.
But Amazon is not going to encourage you to call. They don't want you to call. Good luck even finding the number.
They're never going to ask you for personal information either. And by the way, I looked this up. Fascinating. Amazon Customer Services says there are between 100 and 150 million of these robocalls like this a month in the United States. 100 to 100 and a month? And they said, basically, we won't call you. And blah. That's not how we're going to reach out to you, et cetera, et cetera. So don't get caught up in that. So that was one. And then because I was being lazy yesterday on a Sunday and a holiday weekend, I binge-watched Inventing Anna, about Anna Delvey, the
pseudo-Russian Eastern European princess.
Yeah, exactly. Who was here
artist
with all the money. It was And again, this is a affinity fraud at the greatest level because she got in with a few people, blew herself up into something big socially, and then convinced others because Don McDonald and I are friends. Well, then I should be in your social group, and if I am, then you're going to give me money. It's a fascinating story. But what's the bottom line for all this stuff? Number one, I think, honestly, is for the most part, the most common sense. Right? Come on, for a lot. You're watching this thing thinking, what? This high-priced lawyer said, sure. Oh, yeah, don't worry about the financials. We'll get to all that. You're a good person because you know Jane. Affinity fraud is and will always be a problem, right? Number two, you said the right thing. I mean, the reality is you can't give anyone your information. Anyone. I mean, because it'll get taken advantage of. I'm sorry, you can't.
Tom?
Yeah.
This just in. No, honestly, this
what?
just in.
Yeah.
In my email is an email to somebody named Justin Barton, which is apparently not me, but I'm going to pretend to be Justin Barton.
Yeah.
And it's an email from Amazon that shows a shipment confirmation with the Amazon logo that is an iPhone being shipped to an address in Wellman, Iowa, for $602.01. Now, apparently, these people who sent this, the iPhone was $599.98. The tax was $2. Apparently, they don't live in the United States. $2.03. But think of that as a percentage. There's no way you're paying a $2 sales tax. So anyway, they actually give me the number twice of the order fulfillment department, their helpline. So, ladies and gentlemen,
let's call
almost live on the podcast.
This is Scam Busters.
Shh.
Wow.
Yeah, here we go.
Thank you for calling Amazon.
I'm sorry, who am I calling?
This is Amazon, sir. My
Amazon?
name is Mark. How can I help you?
Hi, Mark. Yeah, I'm really concerned. This is Justin, and I got this email that says that I bought an iPhone. I mean, I'm talking to you on an iPhone, but I'm not, and I don't live in Iowa, sir. Sir?
All right, sir. Can I ask you, sir, when did you receive this email?
Just today, sir, just a few minutes ago.
And you did not make that purchase, right?
No, sir, I did not.
Okay. And can I ask you, do you know that person on that address?
Do I know Mike Duwa in Wellman, Iowa? No, I do not know Mike. I've never heard of him. I don't know anybody in Iowa. I barely know where Iowa is.
Understand properly. As I check on my file, sir, I can see this is a case of identity theft.
No, really? No. So I've never had my identity stolen before.
So, sure, calm down.
God, this is really upsetting.
We can handle that. Understand it. Sure. We can handle that, no need to worry. First of all, can I ask you, sir, have you ever shared your information with anyone?
What kind of information?
Like your Amazon password and something?
No, I would never do that. I'm very, very careful. I listen to Herb Weisbaum, and he's a consumer guy in Seattle. He's on the radio, and he tells me never, ever to do that. And I listen because I trust him. Gosh, this is upsetting.
I'm sorry. Who's the cat? What he told you?
He's a TV guy, and he told me never, ever to share my information. He's also on the radio. He's very famous in America. Are you in America?
Actually, sir, yes, sir. I'm in Seattle, Washington right now.
You're in Seattle, and you don't know Herb Weisbaum? How can you not know Herb Weisbaum? He's famous in Seattle, Washington.
I know that everything, sir. I'm just saying there is an order that the paid on your account without your knowledge by other person.
Yeah.
But you don't worry about it. Your money will not going to be deducted anyway.
Oh, thank
We are taking care of it.
Okay, you're doing that for me right now?
Sorry?
Are you doing that for me right now? Taking that off? Because I don't want to pay that. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's like and I have a handicapped child, and my wife is in the hospital, and I can't afford this. This is really so upsetting.
Okay, sir. No need to worry about that. We can handle
I'm
that.
sweating. It's just this is so upsetting. I'm sweating.
Sir, listen to me. Don't get worried. I'm with you on the line. Don't get worried. Is this your cell phone number?
What was your name? Yes, sir. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
My name is Mark.
Mark, okay. Mark, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the help you're providing, sir.
No need to worry about that, sir. And, sir, this is your number, which I told you?
Yes, sir. That is my number.
So, no need to worry about that. You just need to do one thing.
Yeah.
Leave all the things as it is.
Yeah.
All right? Do not touch anything.
Okay.
And I will call you back from my site, from my different extension number.
Will something
start from 479.
Will something bad happen if I touch something?
No. Anything not going to bad happen.
Okay.
Don't worry about
What do we have to do? What do I have? Why do you have to call me back, though? I don't understand. I've got you on the phone right now.
Actually, sir, I'm trying to figure that out. Trying to cancel all the things. If that doesn't go through, then I will call you back. Okay.
Okay. Can you figure it out? Because I'm just really nervous. I'm just really nervous. If we can solve this right now, I just want to get this done. I can't have this hanging over me. I can't. I've got too much stuff going on in my life. I've got to get to the hospital. I've got to get there soon because you know how with COVID, it's hard. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be emotional, but please help me out.
I understand, sir. Don't get worried. I told you, don't get worried. I already take care of all the things.
Oh, good.
Everything is on hold.
Yeah.
You will not pay anything. Your account and everything is under security services.
Okay, good.
We take care of that.
All right.
You just need to go to the hospital.
So we're done?
And when I will call you back, yes, we're all done. If it is needed, so I will call you back by myself. Till then, don't worry about anything. Okay?
Mark, thank you.
Feel free and
you're a lifesaver. I'm serious. So much. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Stress. Okay, thanks. Bye, Mark.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Now he's going to call me back because that's what they do.
Yeah, and I'll be fascinated to know what he's going to want when he calls you back.
I can tell you exactly what he's going to want because I regularly watch the anti-scam videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
these guys. There's a bunch of guys who are like scam baiters. And this is all they do.
Make sure your phone is on in case you call
It's
during
on.
the show.
Oh, it's on. It's right here.
right,
It's on.
okay.
It's scam baiters, and these guys bait these scammers. And some of them are so good at hacking, they're actually shutting down the call centers. And this is a call center in India. It's probably a lot of them are in Calcutta, which is in far eastern India. But I don't know if he'll call back because I probably made him feel too bad about my situation to want to rip me
having
off.
Throwing the hospital in there and all
the
that
hospital,
stuff.
my handicapped child, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
But what would he be asking if he
here's what he's going to ask me to do. He's going to say, "We've credited the amount to your bank account. Now I need you to go in and log into your bank. Log into your bank account. I'll tell you exactly this. This is the scam exactly. He'll go, now log into your bank. Oh, I'll have to screen share with him first. Okay, I'll have to screen share with him.
Oh,
we got to share your screen,
and then he'll
and then we'll go into my bank account, and then he'll do something to distract me, and he will go in and. You can go in under on web browsers. You can go into the browser and see the HTML, and he'll go in and he'll rewrite some of the HTML. He'll give me back $599, and then he'll say, "I need you to type in $599 in this box on my account." And then he'll type in another zero, and he'll go hit enter, and he'll go, "Sir, why did you type in $5,990, sir? Why did you type that in?" And I'll go, "I didn't type that in. It was an accident. Sir, you typed it in, and now it's in your account, and I can't reverse this. So you're going to need to send us $5,400 in cash, and they'll tell you how to wrap it. You put it in a book. Literally, they'll tell you to put it in a book.
What?
Between sheets of aluminum foil. Put it in a box, and we'll stay on the phone with you until you take that to FedEx. I need you to go to your bank and withdraw $5,400, and then I need you to put this stuff in a box,
That's
and
so
I will."
elaborate.
They go for hours. You got to watch some of these on YouTube. They go for hours. Because the guy on the phone, he gets a little teeny tiny salary, but he gets a big percentage of every box of cash they get. Or the other thing he'll tell you to do is he'll tell you to go to, he said, "Do you have a store nearby? Do you have like Target or
ATM?
Walmart?"
Yeah.
You have Walmart or Target nearby? "I want you to go to your Walmart, and I want you to buy $5,400 in gift cards to
the gift card one. Yeah, I knew that one.
The gift
yeah,
card.
right.
And then
send
come
those,
back and then give me the numbers off the gift cards."
Yeah, and then we're ready to go. Wow.
So that was,
is
ladies and
just
gentlemen,
a lot of work.
That was an Indian scammer.
That was live.
And that was live. Well, it wasn't live. I edit this because I'm going to take my phone number out because I don't want people calling me.
I'll call you. No problem, dude.
But what I will
something.
do is, hopefully when he calls back, I am in the studio, so I can record it. But if I'm not, I will let you know in a future podcast what he told me to do.
And do you need a box? Because I got some out in the garage.
No, I've got an Amazon box, right?
$5,000.
Of course I have an Amazon box.
Okay.
Who in America
Shocker
does
there.
not have an Amazon box in their house?
Raise your hand. Come on. Yeah, give me a break.
Name me a human being who doesn't. So here's the deal, folks. Unless you're willing to really take everything they say with a giant grain of salt and play with them.
Yeah.
You really
Don't
should
take the
just
call.
say, and by the way, to those of you saying, well, put me on your do not call list. These guys don't care about do not call lists.
They don't
care about Federal Trade Commission rules. They are criminals. They are 100% criminals. It's like, hey, bank robbers, please don't use guns. Don't use guns.
Make sure you close the door of the bank on the way out.
Yeah.
It's cold when we're in here. Not caring.
And these are legion. There's the Amazon scam is the latest one. Prior to that, it was the Microsoft service agreement scam, where they would say, your Microsoft service agreement is up, and you'll go, I never did that. I never bought that. Oh, yeah, you paid $399 for a Microsoft service agreement. No, I have an Apple computer. Why would I do that? Oh, my gosh, it must have been accidentally charged. We'll give you a full refund.
Yep, and money goes, same sort of scam then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating.
That's our scam edition for today. There are so many of them.
that was totally unanticipated, too.
No, I looked at my email and I went.
That was pretty cool.
The email says, "Hi, Justin Barton. Please check the invoice sent to Don McDonald." Hi, Justin Barton. Please check the invoice sent to Don McDonald. Did you even check the email address? No. So anyway, you got to be skeptical of every phone call, every. I'm going to sound like Herb Weisbaum again. And I can't believe the guy was in Seattle and I never heard of Herb Weisbaum.
Oh, yeah. He's camped right out there next to the Space Needle, I'm sure. He never been to Seattle. Come on.
Anyway, just be skeptical of
Right
everything.
yeah.
Emails, text messages. Text messages are proliferating right now.
Yep.
Phone calls.
Yeah, big time.
Folks, please. Just don't believe pretty much anybody who calls you, texts you, or emails you unless you know them.
Yeah, I think that's
There's
fair.
our message. Now, Tom.
Yes.
Boy, I was hoping he'd read. I think he really felt bad about my wife. I didn't know I was that good an actor.
Right. I think you had him going there.
Okay. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I blew it. I wanted to really keep going. All right. This is the subject of today's question that was sent into talkingrealmoney.com.
Maybe you could see your box wasn't big enough. He's waiting for some of the bigger Amazon boxes.
That's a pretty big Amazon box, and I got some big honking books. I have some antique books, and they're huge. I've got like atlases. Here's the topic of today's question for you. At least your first one. It's probably going to be your only one because it's pretty long. Investing with money I don't need for 10 to 15 years. Hey, guys, love your podcast. I found you about a month ago on the iHeartRadio app. I'm in good shape on my retirement IRA. I've got plenty of cash in the bank for emergencies, and I'm 100% debt-free. I was getting into my Dave Ramsey, except I didn't do the Kentucky
your arms
accent.
Went up in the air for some reason,
Or is it Tennessee? No, he's Brentwood, Tennessee.
I think it's Tennessee.
Yeah. We are debt-free. Hallelujah. And I've recently started doing some non-retirement investing just in case I decide to retire a little early. In my non-retirement TD Ameritrade account, I currently have about $8,500 spread across 12 different ETFs. I plan to add about $6,500 a year to this TD account over the next 10 to 15 years. I was thinking it might be a good idea to reduce this to just 5 or 6 different ETFs. Is that a good idea? And if so, what would you suggest those 5 or 6 ETFs be, Tom?
I could tell you a few I wouldn't own. Basically,
I don't think that's what he asked.
I mean, okay. I was going to make it simpler. Process of elimination. I don't know because I don't know what you're trying to achieve. What's your stock to bond ratio?
Well, he's a 10 to 15 year investor. We don't know his stock to bond ratio. We don't know his risk quiz score. So let's start there. Then see, this is, and again, great lesson. I love the hidden lessons in these questions. The first lesson we should learn from this question is don't start at the end of the process. You're starting at the end of the process. You're saying, what is the best investment when you need to know what is it you want the investment to do and how much doing can you stand it to doing?
Exactly. The do.
How much can you do with your dodo? Exactly. Fellow.
So, going back first, okay, how big a part is it of this money is it in the overall plan, right?
$8,500. It's not going to be a lot.
But does he have $1 million saved, $2 million? So I would need to know.
I think
that
he's got.
first. Number 2.
I'm guessing. I think he's got 900,000. I have no idea. I just made that up. Totally made that up. No idea.
Okay, because then 8,000,
800,000,
no,
500,000.
Going down. But he's adding 6,000 a year. Is that what he said?
6,500.
So that only sounds like that only sounds like $65,000 then in 10 years,
right?
A plus market growth. So if he had $1 million, this would be a small portion of that. Do I think it's too complex to have 8 funds? Yeah. I have
No.
idea
He
why
has
you do that.
12. He has 12.
12, pardon me. I understated that by a lot. Again, I don't know. I'd have to see which funds. Okay, but let's go. We've talked about this before. If you don't want to spend a lot of time on this, we give you 3 funds at Schwab, at Vanguard, and at Fidelity. Very easy. 2 stock funds, 1 bond fund. You got to figure out your asset allocation. Between those, boom, you go. If you want to spend more time on this and you really want to get sophisticated, you can go to paulmerriman.com. He's got portfolios, I think, at Vanguard, Schwab, other places that are like 10 funds. So you can dive
passing
into it
the
deeper.
buck. You are passing the buck and just saying,
I'm
go
not
to
passing.
Paul. Wow. Way to protect
I've been doing
our
that for 25
program.
years or 30
yeah,
years.
apparently, Paul, just bail me out. It's Tom. Remember me?
Take it.
Here's the thing.
Probably doesn't.
I would suggest that you here first. I am going to just suggest the products, not the allocation. You need to go to talkingrealmoney.com and take the risk quiz and figure out how much risk you can stand and what you want this money to do. You've said basically it's for retirement 15 years. So we have the time frame to be relatively aggressive, if not very aggressive. You could conceivably be 100% in equities, and it wouldn't be a big deal over that time. But you got to know. I'll edit that out.
That was upsetting.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. And,
So-
okay, smart guy. Which fund should he be in then?
I was getting ready to go there.
Let's hear it.
But he wants ETFs. So that I'm going to have to redo. I'm going to have to do a new page on just ETFs because the one we have is funds, mutual funds. I did put in some iShares ETFs.
Yep.
The iShares core total market, the core international total, and the core aggregate bond, which are ITOT, IXUS, and AGG. At Vanguard, you could do
Aggregate bond.
this same thing with VT and BND.
Yeah.
You could also create something very similar at Avantis, and you could add in with Avantis or with any of these. You could add a 4th fund, which would be small cap value. You could add a 5th fund, which would be an emerging markets fund. And you could add a 6th fund, and that's as far as we'd probably take it at this point, which would be a real estate fund for a small amount of it. Am I about right?
And yeah, that's close. I mean, does Avantis have all of those available in their suite? I guess they probably do. I think they have REITs. They have US
they
small
do.
value.
No, Avantis.
I don't know if they have emerging. Yeah, they have emerging markets.
They
So,
do.
yeah, they would have all those. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me
find
just
them
look
to be
at,
a reputable outfit.
For
Sure.
example, I'll use Avantis. Let's just be fair and use Avantis for a change. We haven't used them for a while. So what you would do is you would own the Avantis. Wait a minute, I got to go down here. There's so many. The Avantis International Equity Fund, which is AVDE. AVDE. The U.S. Equity ETF, which is AVUS.
Shocker.
The small cap value is Tom.
AVUV.
Good job. He's so good at this.
Hey.
There,
I think the emerging markets is AVEM.
Whoa. Did you look that up or did you just know?
I'm taking the rest of the week off.
Wait a
man.
minute.
That was
Let's
just
see
a
if you
guess.
can get the real estate fund then, since you got that one. No, you do know. Just do the same thing.
EIT.
No.
EIT.
AV
No.
Real Estate. Real
RE.
estate. Thank you, Tom.
Okay. All right. I was doing so well, too.
So you could use those. You could. DFA doesn't
Build a
have
pretty good
all these yet,
portfolio.
or we would suggest them.
It's coming along. It's coming.
iShares we like
yeah.
for ETFs. Vanguard we like for ETFs.
Larry Fink has enough money. Come on. Give me a break.
They all have enough money, Tom.
Lord.
All of them
Crazy.
have enough money.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen how they all live. We know a lot of them.
That's true.
And they live better than we do. So
That's true as well. Okay.
All right.
But no, I think, again, yes, back. Number one, as you said, how much you're trying to grow it, what volatility you have to accept. You already gave us a timeline. That's good. So take the risk quiz, know that. So, and what part in your overall plan this plays. And then as Don said, again, for me, it's how much time do you want to spend on this? Very simple portfolios at Talking Real Money. Yes, I'll send you to Paul. But as Don points out, you go build your own at Avantis.
And bear in mind, this is an important thing to bear in mind, that if the more funds you have, the more complicated your rebalancing is going to be. It's more work. It's not a lot. It's not like you have to sit there all year doing research. Just once a year, you're going to have to rebalance those funds, and you're going to have to do that emotionally difficult thing which is selling your winners and buying your losers. Nobody likes that.
Nope.
But it's essential. All right, we're out of time. We finished the podcast, Tom. Good job.
Good job by you. That was remarkable.
Now I'm going to go take a sharp knife and scratch up my computer screen editing it. We don't use sharp knives anymore.
No, that's
we did use
very old joke going back to the 1970s.
So. Excuse me, sir. I was cutting tape in the 90s.
I'm trying to remember the last time I did it. I don't think I did it after the 80s.
I did it in the 90s at the Walt Disney Radio Studios in beautiful Orlando, Florida, where they had two really great reel-to-reel machines and cutting tape. All right, we're out of here. Thanks for listening. Tell friends, leave a review. If you want a lot of help with your money, we will help you at our firm, Vestry by Appella. Just go to vestry.com and set up an appointment. And Tom will be there for all of those because
I've been there for a lot of them. You're not giving me credit.
You do.
That's true.
No.
I have been there for a lot.
That's why I was just going to say you might as well do them all. The heck with it. What else do you have to do?
Not?
What else do you have to do? You're going to build shelves?
That's done.
Oh, the shelves are built. See? Then there's nothing else to do but talk to our friends in podcast land. Is there anything we're forgetting? Because, man.
No, I think you got it all because this has been like keeping me from lunch. So
go eat lunch. I'm Don. That's Tom. Hanging out in our various places, separated by thousands of miles because it's safer that way, talking real money.
We hope you realize that the information provided on Talking Real Money is for informational, educational, and hopefully enjoyable purposes only. Providing personalized financial planning or investing advice takes time, so please consult with a really good fee-only fiduciary investment, tax, or legal advisor. We know a good one. Investing must always involve risk. In other words, you can and probably will lose money at times. Also, as much as you want it, no one can accurately and consistently predict the future, so past performance doesn't tell you a darn thing about what the future will bring. Unlike many other programs that say something similar, Talking Real Money is not trying to get you to buy or sell any financial products or securities. Instead, the program is provided as a public service by Appella Capital, a fee-only registered investment advisor. Thanks for listening, and please visit TalkingRealMoney.com for more information and disclosures. That's a wrap.